Hello and welcome to Catfish Trash Talk. This is episode 101. I'm your host, comedian Tracey Carnazzo, joined by my co-host who's smelling a napkin,
I sprayed a
Noelle
perfume sample on it.
Noelle Winters, weirdo Herzog.
Well, I want to tell you this cocoa and wood smells just god awful.
Oh, throw
So
away
I
the
wanted to
tissue.
smell it again to make sure that I was smelling the right thing.
Noelle, this
Yeah.
escape gourmande.
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. I can't even tell you
I'm gonna
any.
find a dupe for it. I can't spend that much money on a perfume.
Maybe I'll give you a sample of mine.
Thank you so much.
You got to come over. You got to feel the bottle. It's
No,
so
I know. I'm gonna
heavy.
as soon as I get over my whooping cough, and as soon as you get over your
I
whooping
know.
cough, we'll meet, and then we'll not meet. I'll come over.
We'll meet in the parking lot and we'll exchange our children.
This is the Escapada
Yeah,
Gourmand, right? This
that's
is the one. I'm gonna smell it again.
mena mesha.
It smells like candy.
It smells like candy, but not like pink sugar.
No, because I don't like pink sugar.
Oh my God. I hugged like three people last night. It's probably how I got whooping cough. And
Uh-huh.
every one of them was like, oh my God, what do you smell so good? I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. It's not a big
Interesting.
deal.
I'm gonna put this on me and see what happens.
Put
Not
it
right
on your
now.
arm. I have so many samples for you here. Anyway,
I love
um,
samples.
guys, that was our fragrance part of the podcast. We're going to talk more about that on BS. If you're listening to this, make sure you listen to BS as well. We're here to talk about season 8, episode 89 of Catfish, the television show, Zach and Lexi.
If I was telling you before, something's happening
It's
inside of
whipping.
me.
Are you whipping?
If I don't know, it like went from my nose to my throat. So probably not. Um, I feel like I'm underwater.
Oh, okay. You're drowning.
I'm drowning. I feel like if they keep making episodes of Catfish like this, they have to go off the air.
Okay. Can they bring
Yeah.
me on as an executive producer,
Uh-huh.
or you, or both of us,
Uh-huh.
and be like, hey guys, I know this show's been a little stale. What do you think we need?
Right.
Like, as
Yes.
just maybe a consulting producer.
We could bring it back to life
Noelle. I don't know
because
anything
it's
about Zach. I know nothing about Zach. Zach moved from somewhere else. That's what I know.
yeah, but like Neve used to become best friends with them.
Yeah.
And now he's not at all best friends with them. Like Cammy wasn't really around for the best friend days. Max was.
Yeah.
But they used to become best friends, and now it's like I don't know shit about these people. They don't even they investigate for like 10 minutes. Then it's
This is
over.
terrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
it used to be like deep dive.
Yeah. They used to like go and hide behind the bushes at their job.
Yeah, but they used to do fun things. Neve would like throw someone's phone, eyes would pop out.
If you
Fun
guys
things would happen.
if you guys were at a live podcast, you know about our top moments of catfish.
And you had the time of your life too.
Yes, you fucking did.
You know what was funny? I was thinking about at the end of the show. I'm like, okay, what happens next? You're like, nothing.
That was so funny. You're like, okay, what now? And I'm like, it's over. You're like,
I'm
it's
like,
over?
really?
I'm like, yeah, nothing. Nothing happens.
I
Goodbye.
couldn't believe it. It blew my mind that it was
We were
over.
because we were recapping for longer than you thought.
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
why.
I knew it would happen like that.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh, what's that? Are we gonna do a little
Dance?
hey, let's talk about it? I don't know. A meet and greet? I don't know. Not a meet and greet. A
Oh,
Q&A?
we should have done a
Well,
Q&A, but we didn't instead.
oh well.
Yeah.
We didn't instead. Next time.
Next time. All right, let's talk about Zach. He's 31. He's from Milwaukee. He's a wedding photographer. And in July, he met Lexi online. He was talking to her on the phone and messaging with her. And she lives in Minnesota. They have not been able to meet. And they call him.
Yeah, they only talk on Snapchat.
They call him and then they go see him. And
Right, they fly. It looks so
okay.
cold there.
Yes, but also they're like talking on the phone. But then he's like, "Have you ever spoken to her?" He's like, "I don't have her phone number." He's like, "Do you use Snapchat voice?" He's like, "Yes."
I don't think that's true.
So, he's not from there. He's from Michigan.
Right.
So
and his
he's
whole
not
family
from.
moved there.
Okay, so he's not from Milwaukee. He's from
Right.
Michigan, and she's from Minnesota. You
Yeah.
just said the same thing to me.
Yeah,
You
but
all
that-
so you
right.
all live in the same town. Next,
So I thought these were all the same places. I'm like,
They
where the
are.
hell is Milwaukee
there's no way. Honestly, there's
and
no way to know.
Minnesota?
Milwaukee, Minnesota, and Michigan are the same town to me, and they are
So
towns.
I just know Michigan is like up there.
Over there.
But if you were, I could point out Michigan on a map. I
Mhm.
could never point out Milwaukee on a map.
Wisconsin.
I mean, I think I have a okay, I have a roundabout idea of where that is, but what about
Minnesota,
where is she? Annapolis? I
Minnesota,
don't know where the hell she is. Oh yeah.
Minnesota.
Is
Yeah,
that a
she's in
state?
Maryland. No, that's the wrong M.
I'm sorry, I'm getting confused. There's too many M's here.
Massachusetts.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. These are you
That's what
where
I was just
they're all in the
thinking.
same town.
These are all the same. Massachusetts, not so much, but the rest of them are all the same place.
I mean, to
Mississippi
me,
fits into this category. Montana
absolutely it
too.
does. Oh, 100% Montana is the same
Yeah.
place.
Uh-huh.
A lot of things are changing, Noelle, and with big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month's bill, the price you thought you were paying magically skyrockets. But with Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it.
Tracy, I have gotten got by so many cell phone providers.
Noelle, that's the story of my life.
Right? It's like, oh, you'll get 3 months free. And next thing you know, I have a $400 bill the next month. And it's like, hold up. Did this happen? And it's like fees. Oh, this fee. Oh, this
Yes.
fee. Yeah. It
Well,
sucks.
say bye-bye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills, and unexpected overages. Mint Mobile is here to rescue you with premium wireless plans starting at $15 a month. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all of your existing contacts. Ditch overpriced wireless with Mint Mobile's deal and get 3 months of premium wireless service for $15 a month. I was skeptical and I switched over and it's
You
real.
love it, right? You love it.
I mean, it's $15 a month.
That I have never heard of any cell phone service being $15 a month.
Well, to get this new customer offer, you and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/catfish. That's mintmobile.com/catfish. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/catfish. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 GB on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. And as always, it will be right down there in the show notes. They're all from the Montana, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Michigan, Mississippi metro area.
Panhandle. Right? What's it called? The Panhandle in Florida. That's where they're from. They're from the Panhandle of the North.
I like how you threw Mississippi in there from the South. You're like, it's
Listen,
not near
it just sounds the
Massachusetts. That's
same.
crazy. But it is
Well, it
near
just sounds-
Mississippi.
Well, no, it's more. I know way close. I know way more about Massachusetts than I do about Mississippi or Michigan
We've been to
or
Mississippi.
Montana. We have been to Mississippi, but of all those states, I've been to Mississippi, I've been to Massachusetts. I have never been to Michigan.
Right. Or Montana or Milwaukee.
Yeah,
or
I've never been
Minnesota.
those places. I want to do the North. I haven't done the North yet.
We would have to do that in the middle of the summer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It closes in winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't even go.
Yeah.
It's it's like Splish Splash.
Maybe if Matt can go play hockey there and he'll just bring me home a sweatshirt and I'll feel like I went.
Instead. And then we could go on Google Maps and look at it.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Fine.
Okay.
You're
okay, I'll meet
done.
you there.
Done.
When I come
and
over
done.
with samples, we're Google Earthing.
Okay. And then also, but let's do it in the summer.
Okay.
I don't want to get chilly. So now so he moved there. So they're like, you're not from Michigan, are you?
Right.
No, you're not from Milwaukee, are you? And he's like, no, I'm from Michigan. He moved there, and then his family did, right? I don't know. I watched this part.
Or his
400 times.
family
Like,
there and then he moved there.
whatever.
I don't know.
I couldn't
cares?
care less.
I want to know more about him. I want to know, what does he do for a living?
He's
Who
a
is
wedding
he?
photographer. We don't know.
Yeah, but I want to know more. I want to know
Okay.
who raised him. Is he a child of divorce? Tell
Well,
me
he's
more.
a child of something because I
You
got to
have
tell
siblings?
He said that he dated a lot later in life.
His first date was at 23.
Oh my
I know
God.
that. You didn't have to tell me that though.
Okay, but also that's that late?
I don't think that's late.
That's what I'm saying. Why are we making this like he's a 40-year-old virgin?
Lisa Kudrow was a virgin until she was like 31.
Yeah, but also stop.
I'm just saying, just a fun fact.
Yeah, I know, but like
Who
23.
cares? I don't think
It's
that's
like,
a
yeah,
big
you were
deal.
finished with college. Okay, good for
Yeah,
you.
you're a late bloomer. It doesn't
But
matter.
not
So
even
you
that-
weren't dating in school. I
but
didn't
not
date
like-
in school.
I know. And then he goes, I talked to some girl for 2 months And he thought he would be married with kids by now. Yeah, you and me both, Zach.
Okay. Everyone thought they would be married. Everyone thought that 23 years old was old
Yeah.
at the time. Oh, wait, he's not 23. That was
No,
his
he's
first day. He's
31.
31. Yeah, I could see that, but it's also like these timelines are bullshit. They're not real.
No. So he said that he was with a matchmaker for a while and it was $1,200 per date. You should have gotten a
Mhm.
hooker.
You might as well have.
I mean, you could have saved so much money
Yeah, you definitely
and
could
you
have
could have
saved more
had
money.
way funner dates.
Also, you go on all these dating apps, you don't even go on one date.
I mean, so he went on a Tinder date. They gave him an
Mhm.
address to go. He stood at the door and he got robbed.
Mm.
Okay. Noelle.
Uh-huh.
Noelle's like, Tracy, you always think you're going to get robbed and murdered.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You don't live in Milwaukee. This is
I
what
don't,
they do
I
there.
live in the Milwaukee, Minnesota, Michigan panhandle.
Okay. Is that where you live? In the Panhandle? Is that where you're in
Yeah.
a park
In the
right now?
greater metropolitan area, in the greater Milwaukee, Minnesota,
Mm-hmm.
Michigan, Montana area.
Mississippi area.
It's like,
Listen,
have you ever
this
been?
stuff
No, wait.
happens, but I think you think it's way the fuck more common.
Okay, sure, whatever, Noelle. Have you ever stood?
uh, here we go.
Okay. You know how there's like the state lines?
Mm-hmm.
So when I was traveling, I went to the Milwaukee, Minnesota, Michigan, Montana, Mississippi border. And there's a place where all of those places just meet up and you're standing in all of them at the same time with one foot.
You must be in the Twilight Zone then.
You've never been there?
No, is the United States alphabetized now?
Uh-huh.
All the M's are
They
just
changed
together?
it. Yeah, thank God they changed it. That was really confusing.
Listen, if I was gonna make the United States, I would have to alphabetize it.
Yeah, of course.
It wouldn't even make sense
Or at least do it by color.
because every state is a color.
Yeah. What
I
color
think what?
is
Go ahead.
Wisconsin?
Blue.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know. Listen, I could tell you this. I was thinking about this today.
Yeah.
November,
Yeah.
Thursday,
Yeah.
6 p.m.
Uh-huh.
is all forest green. That I can tell
Interesting.
you.
Okay. Interesting. I like
November is the Thursday of the
that.
year.
November is the Thursday of the year. And
It
6 p.m.
is.
is the Thursday of the day.
Yeah. Yes.
I get
Now
it.
you're getting it. And they're all green.
They're all forest green, very specifically out of the Crayola box.
Yeah, or emerald. I can
This
even
is
go
what
emerald.
happens. We both don't feel very good.
Uh-huh. This is what happens.
So he matched on some app with this girl, but he doesn't remember which one. It's like, okay, well, it was the hooker app.
Yeah, I think you're lying about that, but okay.
They exchanged Snapchats, and then he found her on Instagram. She only has 6 pictures, but this is her Instagram. So she's in her early 20s. I like how there's no age.
Just early 20s and in school.
And she's a bartender, and she is above average in good lookingness.
Okay.
And he thinks it's a red flag because why would she like him? Okay, finally, someone's self-aware.
Okay, yes, but then in my mind, it's kind of like above average. Like that just shows me your ego that you would say she's above average. She's hot. She's in the top like 100 models of America.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like she's pretty hot.
Yeah, she's
It's
all
like,
right.
yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
oh
I
no,
guess.
she's yeah.
Yeah.
So she asks for lunch money all the time.
Chipotle specifically.
He did it, but then he started to
Mhm.
say no. And they made plans to meet up, but then his schedule got flipped twice. I don't believe that. I
What
don't
you
believe
think
that.
you think it was her, or you
Yeah.
think he just changed his mind? I think he was like anxious.
Oh, I think that he's lying and covering up for her.
It could be.
So he doesn't like FaceTiming. Here's another thing. It's like,
Right. I'm gonna say that's probably from her. Her camera's broken.
right. So Neve zooms in on her bikini picture.
Of course he does. He's like, yeah, you're right. I guess she's above average.
Mhm. He's like, wow, you could really see the slit right in the.
Mhm.
Sorry.
Oh.
She's obsessed with Chipotle and she wants him to spoil her.
Yeah,
The
she
way
says, when are you
that
gonna
she
spoil me?
talks is the way that
Yeah.
I talk to men I don't like.
I know you do.
I'm like, Venmo me.
I know you do. I don't talk to anybody like that because I'm scared of everybody. But yes, you do.
I always
Meanwhile, you're
do.
like, no one's gonna come kill me, but you're like, Venmo me, you pig.
Yeah, but I mean, Venmo me.
Right. I get it.
I don't want to talk to you anyway.
Yeah.
So Neve does not think it's a big deal until the next day where he's like, wait a minute. She does ask for a lot of things.
Yeah, you think, especially Chipotle, as
She,
my mother-in-law likes to
yes.
say.
So someone comments on her picture. So there's no comments on any of her pictures except for like one, I guess.
Yes.
And someone says, "Hope to see you soon." So they reach out to this guy. Then they find out that this girl is using Justine Chipolle's pictures.
Yes. Hmm.
Justine Olay. So
And
she's
she's
a
a
model
model.
with a boyfriend, and lots of accounts use her story.
So they message her.
Um, okay, back.
Hello.
So
So yeah, so they message her like, "Hey, we're an even, Cammy, blah 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 blah."
they DM her,
Mm-hmm.
and they message the guy who claims he knows her, and the guy calls back, and he said that they video chatted. They met on Tinder, but it was a
Right.
dark video chat.
But he could tell she was a cute blonde girl.
Yes, and she asked him to buy her Chipotle, and then was it? I guess it was Cammy that said this bitch loves Chipotle.
Yes, it was Cammy.
So now they're gonna meet up with this moron and show him what they found.
At a brewery, I guess.
Who knows? So the
I don't
real
know.
Justine writes back, and they talk about it and how she has 2 years of fake accounts,
Mm-hmm.
and they message her on Snap, and she says that she doesn't want to do this at all. This is the real person that he's talking to.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not interested in this.
So they said they'll
He's
bring
very unsettled. He just keeps saying that he's unsettled.
well, they said that they'll bring her Chipotle, and she's like, "Okay, I'll meet you in Minneapolis. I'll meet you at the Minneapolis, Montana, Mississippi, um,
Border.
greater
It's Massachusetts, Montana.
Panhandle."
Panhandle.
So they fly to Catfish Park, right on the border,
Right there.
and they can't find her. And she's like, "I'm here." And this blonde girl in a car named Lacey comes up.
Okay. As soon as she gets out, I'm like, well, okay. You knew that something was up because of the way they reacted. Why
Yes,
did they react so
like,
weird?
oh, she's so
Yeah, they
hot.
right. Like
So
it
she's like,
couldn't
"Yeah."
possibly be her.
She goes, "I'm kind of Lexi, but I have a partner in crime friend that's talking to Zach, and I'm just the voice of the operation." And they just want free food.
Right. It's like, wait, what?
None
And
of
then she
this makes
says
sense.
she's the one doing the voicemails, but her partner is the one texting. So now I'm thinking, like, is this girl trafficked? Like, what's happening here?
So she said that she's tired of men objectifying women.
Neva's
And
like, what sense does that make?
Neve's like, you met him on a dating app to date. You didn't
Right.
like get objectified by him in the street.
Right. He's like you threw the net out for him.
Yes. So they give her some money. That's what happens. Her partner gives her some money,
Yep.
pays her off,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in
Yep.
on it. Jordan was in on it too. That guy that called them, because
But
that's her
was he
friend
in
in real
on
life.
it?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's like, "Oh, now he's calling my partner," and it's like, "Ah, it's a
And
man."
she's like, but she makes it like, oh, I gotta go. He's not gonna be happy. Like,
Right.
what is he gonna do exactly?
Well, the Wizard of Oz, she's gonna see if he'll show himself.
Uh-huh.
So her partner said he would like to set the record straight.
Yeah, the next day. So they get an address.
Okay, they get an address, and this looks like the house that we went to on episode 1, season 1, where Sonny meets Jameson.
Jameson.
I'm like,
Uh-huh.
this
I
is
could see
Jameson's
that.
house.
I could see that.
So they go in, and Neve goes inside. There's like a Florida room kind of porch thing, and he goes in it.
But remember, Charlemagne was like, you don't just go in people's houses, Neve.
Yeah, of course, but he does.
Yep.
And Levi comes out. He said that he does OnlyFans management. Now, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Sure.
But what does that have to do with this? And he has an
He's-
LLC.
I mean, wow, that must have been hard.
Right. Wow.
He's like, "Listen, man, you just fell into the web of OnlyFans."
That's not true.
He said that he does social media management. His team and him manage all these OnlyFans girls, and Lacey helps him with things. He's not making any sense at all.
No, he's talking in circles.
He's like, the goal is to get them to the OnlyFans. I don't enjoy talking to 100 guys every day in dick pics. The fake accounts lead to the real accounts.
I wrote on here, I said, what the fuck is going on? Because I don't understand this.
Well, he brings up Justine in the pictures.
Right.
And because I mean, honestly, he was like, "Okay, cool, whatever. I gave you $15 in Chipotle, whatever."
Right.
He's like, "Why are you using this girl's pictures? You're putting her in danger." And he's
right. Like,
like,
what if the guys go after her?
He's like, yeah, but it's the internet, you know? And then Lacey's like, hey guys, just checking in. I have some lemonade. What's going on?
And she's like, I'm so sorry. She is a prisoner.
Yes, she is.
She is.
She is trafficked.
Like, I believe that she lives on a mattress on the floor in that house.
Probably in the basement.
And
So
she's probably a drug addict and he has her hooked.
they
Yep.
don't give a fuck. So now 2 months later, Zach is, quote, working on himself and working too much to date.
I want to know what nobody ever explained the Chipotle. Like, I wish that he would have been like, yeah, I have an addiction to Chipotle and I just really
Right.
wanted him to pay
Then
for it.
they video chat with this team.
Yes.
And they're like, yeah, we deleted all the fake accounts.
Sure
Thanks
you
for
did.
opening our eyes.
Sure you did. And Neva's like, well, that's good. You believe that? You believe that?
Pay him the money back.
She's chained to that table.
She just got beaten when she got back to the house.
Yeah. She's bleeding
real?
from her back. Okay, I don't know. Either this is a very bad, scary situation or it's not real.
I don't think it's real.
Yeah, I feel like it can't be real.
I feel like they get bad actors. Okay, so this is what this episode reminded me
Tell
of.
me.
Okay, back in the day, I think we've talked about this before. There were all those shows on Spike TV that were documentary reality series, like docuseries.
Yeah.
And there was one called like Landlord something, and it was like all these bad landlord situations.
Uh-huh. Bad landlord.
But it was all
situations.
reenacted.
Oh,
But they don't tell, they kind of like make it like it wasn't reenacted.
Interesting. Okay.
And that's what it felt like. It felt like a bad reenactment.
Interesting. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. And that's
Yeah,
how I
this
felt.
was really stupid. I can't possibly think that this is real.
Right.
Like, I'm watching this on I'm reading on Reddit what people are saying. They're like, either he's her pimp or this is not real.
Right.
Which is
those
yes,
those are my two.
those are the only options.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And he's
I
like
agree.
smiling very weirdly with like his nose in his mouth.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know what's happening.
He had a
Do you have
penis
people
nose.
hidden in your house? He had a terrible nose. He had a Mike the Situation nose in season 1.
I wouldn't even say that about Mike. That's not nice.
No, I like Mike. It looks
No, I
better
know,
on Mike.
but that's what I'm saying. Like that's not even nice to
I hate
say
it
about Mike.
yeah, I don't know. This guy just gave me the creeps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked.
Something was wrong.
Yeah.
So we don't know anything. That's basically what we're here to tell you.
We don't know anything. That's it.
Do you know anything? Because we don't. Go into the Catfish Trash
If
Talk
you guys
group
know
on
something,
Facebook.
tell us. Yeah.
Tell us in the group.
Tell us in the group.
Or don't.
I don't know.
Don't tell
or
us.
don't. Tell us
Okay.
somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just follow us on Instagram. I'm at Trixie Chuzini. Noelle's at Noe Girl on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. TraceyCarnazzo.com for all of my upcoming show dates. And we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.